I'm here at Bowl Expo with Daria, and she's going to be talking about the Cove and the Ember. So, Daria, tell me about the Cove.
So before I start telling you about the bowling balls, for you guys that are watching, subscribe to Josh's channel. It's amazing, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy all the videos coming up. If I was to tell you a bit about those two bowling balls, I'm really excited about them. 900 Global does not have many releases throughout the year, so the balls that are made are very much tailored to different lane conditions to make sure that all ends are covered. So you actually can throw just 900 Global equipment and know that you're gonna be able and well equipped to go and bowl on anything and everything, and it depends on length or volume, but those are very two different bowling balls. So they do feature the same core. It's called Magna AI. It's a symmetric core, and I'm super excited about it because I tend to bowl better myself with the symmetric cores. So Cove is the ball that, in my eyes, okay, not technical in any way, it's the ball that really likes to be straighter. Right? I feel like sometimes we struggle, I struggle especially with that many big balls, or the balls that are seeing the mid lane well and blending that pattern, making it a little bit easier, they tend to force you left. And when they force you left, then your window down lane gets smaller and smaller, so that makes it more difficult. I feel like Cove is the ball that you can stay straighter, and because that cover stock, it is a stronger one, but it's not as strong. It does go cleaner to the front part of the lane, and because of the core being the way it is, it does see the mid lane very well, and it continues. That ball is something that, in my eyes, would be best used left of 20. And I'm talking about 12 to 8, 15 to 8, lines like that. If you ever get a chance to watch, Andrew Anderson did a video about it with a 900 Global, you will see it very well of how he bowled with that Cove, and I feel like he had the same feelings about the ball like me. So that ball is a no-brainer for me. I'm super excited to take it to the PWBA tour, and hopefully that's gonna be what I really need, and that's gonna be the ball I will be starting with. Ember, on the other hand, it's an animal. I don't even know how to say it to where I can really reflect what that ball does. This is the ball that you can and you will be throwing all over the lane. You can play straighter angles, but you can really open up the lane with it. The cool thing about it is that the cover stock is a little bit cleaner than the Cove, right? The same core, a bit cleaner cover stock. That ball likes to be thrown away from you, okay? So if you want to go left to right, that ball is going to be what you would need. I feel like lots of two-handers are going to fall in love with that because naturally a lot of two-handers like the ball to give away the ball, and that ball is going to keep going. It's not tumbly, it's not very lazy in the back, so you're going to see lots of continuation. And when someone asks me what I would compare it to, I compare it to in my eyes, it looks very much like a Zen Gold label. I love that ball. I still have it in my bag, even though it was discontinued probably a year ago. It's stronger than that. So in my arsenal, I would go whatever balls I have in the front, and then I would throw the Ember. And if Ember starts to hook too much or force me too far left to where I don't want to be, the Zen Gold label for me is a step down from that. So just saying that, I feel like even with just those two balls, if I had them in the bag, they would cover our ends in the whole block of games. And hopefully that's going to be the case for me at the tournament. That would be probably something I would start with. And as the lanes transition, it forces you left. You have to open up the angles. Probably the Cove is not going to be the greatest at it. It still can do it, but Ember is the ball that you would want to take. And I feel like that could also be the ball that you can bowl all 6 games. Like, you know, when you bowl 6 games and then like you bowl amazing and you never have to make a ball change because that one ball matched up so well, that could be the ball. So overall, I'm very excited, and I hope that you try them, and I really hope that you try both.
So I had a question on the Cove. Would you say that in comparison to like say the Zen Master, where would you feel the Cove would fit compared to the Zen Master?
To me, Zen Master, I feel like it was forcing me further left. It was a big symmetric ball, and I loved it. It was one of my favorite balls, but it was a bit forward in the back. So the reason of why Zen Master would not make it anymore, like as the lanes progress, it's not because it would be too weak overall. It's because it would just roll out, and the crow would like want to go forward, even though it's asymmetric. So technically, it should keep going. Zen Master was more forward in the back. But if I was to compare it to any ball, what comes to my mind is the Exponent. Me and Exponent had a very much of a love-hate relationship. It's very much of a benchmark ball. I felt like what I struggle with Exponent, first of all, I picked the wrong layout, and second, sometimes I was not seeing it right front to back for me, and it wasn't seeing it because it was a bit weaker than that one. So, you know, it was too clean. I would have to put surface forced me left. I couldn't throw it, right? There were some patterns that looked amazing. I remember Lucy doubles 2 years ago. Both Anthony Simonsen and Daniel McEwan, they drilled the Exponent Pro. They threw it the whole time and they won the title. That was the ball, that was it. And a lot of people slept on it because, you know, it wasn't this massive, big, exciting ball that can hook the whole lane. That one is going to be a tiny bit more responsive, and it's going to be seeing the lane a little bit earlier front to back comparing to Exponent, and that's why I'm very excited about that one.
The other question I had is on the Ember. You said that it was close to your Zen Gold label, but a lot of people are throwing the Zen 25 now. Where would you feel that, could you have both of them in your bag, or you would just have one or the other, like a Zen 25 or an Ember, or you feel like there's a way you can fit both of them in your bag?
So I think that they're very close, but they're also very different. I'm going to have both of them in the bag because Zen 25 is in my bag and it's not going anywhere. I absolutely love it. But my layout on Zen 25 is a little bit different than what I normally do. I have a very tall pin. I want the ball kind of to lock. So for me, Zen 25, the way I laid it out and I drilled it is that I can go left with it, but it's not the ball that's going to overly skid and hook, right? I wanted it to be smoother and blended. So I did lay it out to where like it kind of locks in the end, and I really like it that way. That ball has my typical layout, pin up, and that ball keeps continuing. I would rather say that would be under my my Zen 25, and the only reason why it's under, not it's because it's weaker, but because front to back, it sees it a bit later, and that would be my biggest difference for them.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. And guys, you can pre-order your Cove and the Ember at BayAreaProShop.com. We are live here at Bowl Expo. Thank you, Daria, again.
You're welcome. Don't snooze on them, okay? You snooze, you lose. A lot of people are going to really like this ball, so I hope you're going to give it a try.